Did you know that highly intelligent people are up to 30% more likely to experience loneliness than those with average intelligence? That's right. While intelligence comes with plenty of perks, like problem-solving skills and sharp wit, it also comes with some frustrating struggles. If you've ever felt like the odd one out, constantly stuck in your head, or just unable to enjoy things the way others do, this might explain why. Let's dive into 10 problems only highly intelligent people will understand. Number 1. Small talk feels like a waste of time. Most people can chat about the weather, the latest celebrity drama, or what they had for lunch. But for highly intelligent people, this kind of conversation feels unbearable. It's not that they look down on it. It's just that their minds are wired to crave depth. They'd rather discuss the mysteries of the universe, psychological theories, or the latest scientific breakthrough. This makes social interactions tricky, because avoiding small talk can make them seem uninterested or even rude. But in reality, they're just waiting for a conversation that actually stimulates their brain. The challenge is that most social situations rely on small talk as a gateway to deeper conversations. Without it, forming connections can feel impossible. Number 2. You overthink everything before speaking. Ever had a brilliant thought but stayed silent because you weren't 100% sure it was right? Highly intelligent people tend to process information deeply before speaking. They analyze every angle, anticipate possible responses, and weigh the pros and cons of their own opinion, all before saying a single word. The result? They often end up staying quiet, even when they have something valuable to say. And unfortunately, to the outside world, this can make them seem reserved, slow to respond, or just plain uninterested. Over time, this can lead to frustration, as they may feel unheard or overlooked in conversations. It can also create a cycle where they hesitate to speak up even more. Number 3. Boredom at work is a constant battle. Repetition, mundane tasks, doing something the same way every day? That's a nightmare for highly intelligent minds. They thrive on challenges, new ideas, and complex problem-solving. If their mind isn't engaged, boredom kicks in quickly. A job that once seemed exciting quickly becomes dull. And let's be real, most bosses don't care about keeping their employees intellectually engaged. They just want the work done. This leaves highly intelligent people feeling unfulfilled, constantly seeking a career that keeps their mind active. Some even end up hopping from job to job in search of something that truly excites them, leading to frustration and self-doubt about their ability to stick with one thing. Number 4. Overanalyzing leads to decision paralysis. For most people, decision-making is straightforward. Weigh the pros and cons, make a choice, and move on. But for highly intelligent individuals, this process can feel like mental gymnastics. They consider every possible outcome, analyze every detail, and often get stuck in a loop of what-ifs. The fear of making the wrong choice can lead to inaction, what's known as paralysis by analysis. To others, this might look like procrastination or laziness, but in reality, it's a deep desire to make the absolute best decision possible. Unfortunately, this can lead to missed opportunities and increased stress, as they put immense pressure on themselves to always get things right. Number 5. Social awkwardness is inevitable. Avoiding small talk, thinking too much before speaking, getting lost in your own thoughts. These habits add up to one unfortunate label: socially awkward. Even if a highly intelligent person is perfectly capable of holding a conversation, they might come across as distant, distracted, or even uninterested. And once they become self-conscious about it, it only gets worse. Social interactions can feel like a performance, adding more pressure to act normal. The irony: they'd probably enjoy socializing a lot more if they didn't feel the need to mask their true nature. Over time, this pressure to fit in can lead to social exhaustion and avoidance altogether. Number 6. Making friends is surprisingly difficult. Friendship often starts with small talk, shared interests, and spontaneous plans. But what if you hate small talk, have niche interests, and prefer structured thinking? Finding friends who truly understand and appreciate an intelligent mind can be tough. It's not that they don't want friends, it's just that finding like-minded people is rare. As a result, they might end up spending a lot of time alone. While solitude isn't necessarily a bad thing, prolonged isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness and even depression. Some highly intelligent people turn to online communities to find intellectual stimulation. But digital connections don't always replace the need for real-world friendships. Number 7. Finding love is even harder. Romantic relationships come with their own set of challenges. Highly intelligent people tend to be analytical, independent, and sometimes even skeptical of emotions. While others might dive into relationships based on chemistry or spontaneity, an intelligent person is likely overthinking everything. Do we have long-term compatibility? Will our communication styles clash? What if they get bored of my constant deep conversations? This cautious approach can make dating frustrating, and in some cases, they may even be perceived as cold or unapproachable. The struggle isn't just about finding someone. They also need someone who can keep up with their intellectual curiosity and deep thinking. Number 8. Fun isn't always enjoyable. Some people can just jump into an activity for the thrill of it. Skydiving? Sounds exciting. Impulse road trip? Let's go. But for highly intelligent individuals, every decision comes with a risk-reward analysis. They calculate the possible dangers, the logical reasoning behind the activity, and whether the experience is worth it. More often than not, the risks outweigh the fun. This tendency to overthink can make spontaneous enjoyment difficult, leaving them feeling like they're missing out on life's simple pleasures. It also makes them question why others don't think the same way, creating a disconnect between them and their more carefree peers. Number 9. Your mistakes are magnified. When you're known for being smart, people expect perfection. And when you inevitably make a mistake, everyone notices. It's not just about getting a question wrong. It's about the social expectation that you should always have the right answer. This pressure can make intelligent people hyper-aware of their flaws, feeding into perfectionism and fear of failure. Making mistakes is a normal part of learning, but for those constantly judged by their intelligence, it can feel like a personal failure. This can create a vicious cycle where they fear taking risks, which ironically limits their growth and potential. Number 10. The pressure to succeed is overwhelming. Society expects highly intelligent people to do great things, excel in their careers, make groundbreaking discoveries, achieve more than the average person. And often, they expect it from themselves too. This pressure to live up to high expectations can be exhausting. If they feel like they aren't reaching their full potential, they become their own worst critic. The irony? This pressure can sometimes be paralyzing, making it even harder to achieve success. Instead of enjoying their achievements, they may constantly feel like they aren't doing enough, leading to chronic dissatisfaction and burnout. So, what can you do if you relate to these struggles? First, recognize that intelligence isn't just about IQ. It's about how you use your strengths. If small talk isn't your thing, find people who enjoy deep conversations. If you overanalyze decisions, practice making quicker choices on smaller matters. If you struggle with social awkwardness, remind yourself that most people aren't analyzing your every move as much as you think they are. Being highly intelligent comes with unique challenges, but it also gives you an incredible ability to think deeply, solve problems, and see the world in a way others don't. The key is learning how to balance your strengths while managing the struggles that come with them. Which of these struggles do you relate to the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more videos on personal growth and healing. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.